What is up, Divine Masculine? It is Ruby. Thank you so much for being here. If you are a Divine Feminine, you are more than welcome to be here as well to kind of tap into that energy for Divine Masculine. What we're going to be doing right now is I'm going to be getting information on what your current energetic situation is, and then we'll be talking a little bit more like how are you showing up and what is Spirit bringing in regarding the tarot. Okay, so let's get started. Divine Masculine, anyone else who is watching, something drew you to this message and the future title, possibly. Thank you so much for being here. For everyone who is subscribed, you're awesome. Thank you to everyone else who's here as well. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing my content to help with the algorithm. I really appreciate it. Okay, what's going on for you right now, Divine Masculine? Okay, loyal. Ooh. So there's unconditional love, protected and faithful. You are so protective of your feminine, guys. I can feel it. I just saw King of Swords. Okay, so you're protecting your Divine Feminine in some way, or you are feeling protective of your Divine Feminine in some way, right? Secrets. Okay. And the third one that came out, buttoned up. We got this, the Divine Feminine reading. You're preparing on the download to go towards your Divine Feminine. So guys, these readings, although unintentionally connected, are connected, which of course makes sense because we're reading for twin flames and this energy is vice versa or interchangeable all the time. Okay. So you want to resume your connection with your Divine Feminine. You want to protect them as you're doing it. This is something that you are doing strategically or secret. It says protecting sensitive information. You want to preserve confidentiality. You want to protect your Divine Feminine as you're starting to come towards her. And remember, gender doesn't exist in tarot, so I say he or her, same thing, okay? Look, you're thinking about it. So you're trying to be innovative in a way where you feel like you can make this happen. You're starting to be like, how do I make this energy move more into the 3D? How do I make this actually happen? How do I bring about communication plans coming towards my Divine Feminine? How do I bring things up to her or him? Okay, so that's where we're at. Why is this happening? Oh yeah, Tower on the split with Ace of Swords. This truth that you are bringing in or realizing is like a lightning bolt of truth. It's going to come across to your Divine Feminine that way. It may come across to other people that are in the situation that way. Okay, it's going to be a shocker. I'm hearing a shocker. And you are so, you're feeling your Divine Feminine's loyalty. And I feel like that is kind of what's pushing things over the edge here. What else? Why is this happening right now, Divine Masculine? Why is this happening right now, Divine Masculine? Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups. So it comes down to strategy. There's something that you are walking away from in your life that is no longer serving you, and your Divine Feminine is your wish fulfillment, okay? So that being the case, you have to be really careful about how you are walking away from a situation. We have Strength on the bottom. When the Strength card shows up, Leo energy, okay, then that means that the Devil card has been here. Because the Strength card is the only card in the tarot that overcomes the Devil energy. So there has been Devil energy around the situation. It could be your own blocks, because remember, the Devil's anything that holds us back. It could be your own blocks, but it could also be something that has been physically or emotionally, not usually physically, emotionally, financially, reputation-wise, could have been holding you back. And so for you to detach from this, and for you, it takes a lot of preparation, strategy. I'm really seeing like a chess game where you're having to unwrap yourself from something else. And it's taking a lot of self-control for you to do this. I want to see what Spirit has to say about this right now. What does Spirit have to say? What does Spirit have to say about this right now? Thank you. Queen of Swords. Okay, so Spirit's advice is to make decisions very clearly. Say how you feel, mean what you say, right? And try to, I'm not saying don't be emotional, but I'm saying when it comes, have clarity, like within yourself, right? And give clarity to others when it comes to your communication. And you already know what you want very clearly. So that needs to be made very clear that you're looking to move forward in a clean manner. And I'm hearing keeping your karma clean as well. Okay, so that's very important to you. Judgment. Spirit's saying yes. Okay, you've had a realization and this ultimate clarity. So speaking, being careful about this. Give me a card for this Queen of Swords, please. There's a decision that needs to be made, and it just needs to be cut off very cleanly when the time is right. That's what I'm hearing. You want to preserve the confidentiality. Yeah, messages about a decision here, okay? And this is with another, oh, sorry, I just flipped out of my hand. So this is not gonna go very well. This is not something that you're gonna be able to mess around with. There's heartache. This could be third party. There's conflict and competition about your divine feminine. So when this decision is made, these messages coming in, you need to be very clear about what you want and to make it clear that there's no going back for you. But until that point in time, it's very important that you keep things to yourself to preserve the reputation, if that is important to you, or your own, I don't know, your own sovereignty in the meantime, okay? You don't want to get pulled down into the moon. Yeah, this trapped energy. I literally just saw that. You don't want to go back here. I think you've been here in the past, right? As you were working through this energy here. They're asking me to look at the undressed part here, like buttoned up. This is what you're preparing to do now. They're asking me to look at this. So you were exposed and vulnerable. There was something superficial in your life that needed attention, and you were giving it to the wrong people, places, and things. All right, and you are made to feel weak. You're just starting to build yourself back up, divine masculine. You don't need to be brought back down to this energy. So it's very important that you stay in the right headspace and you stay strategic. All right, let's look at blocks here. What else could be coming in as a block for the situation for divine masculine? All right, there it is. Hierophant, and the other one, Seven of Wands. So you have a little bit of an uphill battle when it comes to this final ending. This person's not going to go down easily because they're going to be possibly using I'm hearing manipulation. Okay, so the reason why I'm hearing manipulation is the Hierophant can be marriage, it can be contracts, it can be other people that are in authority, and it can also be reputation. So that kept coming into me as being something that's important. You're going to have to defend yourself, know what's important to you to defend, and know when to put down your wand, right? Know what's worth fighting for and what isn't worth fighting for, because you can get trapped back into that energy if you allow yourself to be pulled back into it. Okay, so if, for example, say you're getting a divorce, okay, and the person that you're with is really heartbroken because you've decided to leave, okay? And so they're trying to bring in other people and being like, well, so-and-so from the church is saying this, or Pastor so-and-so is saying that, right? Because the Hierophant can be that sort of a figure. And they're saying that if you get divorced, then you are doomed. Your soul is doomed. We'll just use that phrasing. Okay. And so you're going to have to decide, divine masculine, are you going to subscribe to that way of thinking and allow yourself to get pulled down back into the rabbit hole there? If you know in your heart and when you're following your own guidance that you feel differently, that you know differently, and your own feelings about your faith, whatever that may be, and your view of higher power, how that is viewed as well. It's not like this is able to be saved. This is already way past the point of being over, right? And so it could become a block and a challenge if you allow yourself to get pulled back into it, all right? Yeah, you're looking for reciprocal love. You're looking for your other half, and that is your feminine energy, right? I just heard something hilarious. Okay, so Captain Planet, right, where they're like, Captain Planet, he's a hero. And then they're like, Earth, fire, wind, water, heart, right? And I just heard, your powers combined. Okay, forgive me, I'm a dork. Okay, but that's what I'm saying, is this is the real thing. Look how it forms a little heart. I'm just seeing that. Oh my God. This is the real thing, guys. Are you going to let someone tell you what real love is, or how it's supposed to look, or how you're supposed to believe, or what you're supposed to believe in, right? If you do, it'll keep you trapped there for however long it takes for you to overcome that, right? All right, let's get some overall advice from Spirit here. Ooh, okay. We have King of Pentacles, the Strength card coming back out, Nine of Wands. Oh yes. This is a pattern that has to be overcome, guys. It has to be overcome because this path is one that you keep walking over and over again in the dark. Okay, so this is about trusting your own intuition to get yourself through that and to steer yourself into calmer waters, right? You have the power. The King of Pentacles has everything at his disposal. Okay, he has the resources, he has the know-how. Does he have the determination? It sure does look like it in this card, right? And when you have it paired with the Strength, absolutely. You can overcome this, guys. This pattern that you have had of being trapped in your head, in your emotions, in fear, the ability is there to overcome it. Spirit is saying you need to tap into that energy. So we have Cancer, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, heavy on the Taurus energy because we have Hierophant as well. Those are the signs that I'm seeing here. This is all about you being able to overcome this, okay? What does your Divine Feminine want to tell you right now? Remember, this energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. So this could be something that you want to say to your feminine or that you are feeling. But the thing that's important right now is understanding that their loyalty to you has helped you through this. And I think that that's something you might want to express to them at whatever point meets you here, okay? My friends say you are too good for me. I feel I don't deserve your love. Yeah, that's what I was getting with that block, right? There are people that always try to bring divine counterparts down. They don't, for whatever reason, they try to get in the way. Could be jealousy, could be wanting to be a part of a relationship with you or the Divine Feminine, or they don't really even know why, okay? But there are forces that are out there, and we just talked about overcoming those forces with the Strength card. It's from within, right? And it's around us. I believe we will be together one day, and that helps me stay positive. Do you believe in us the way that I do? There's your feminine. There's that loyalty. Let's read it again for you guys really quick, okay? Reliable support, unconditional love, protected and faithful, steadfast companion. That's what you're looking for. That's who she is, or he. They believe in this. They believe in you. They know you can do it. Okay, Divine Masculine? that's what I have for you, Divine Masculine. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if this is where we leave it, I hope to see you on the next video. Please check out any other placements you have. I also have zodiac readings, and I do private readings as well through Soulful Revolution TV. You can get that information in the description box. I do live calls as well as pre-recorded messages. Okay, so you can choose whichever you would like, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Bye.